Gale of Waterdeep. So you've seen all this happen. This is all happening in about...
Madness all around me.
Madness all around you. This is all happening in about 6 seconds. So the turn takes like simultaneously. Like this all happens all at once. But you've seen Will pull down this double shroud and then run back out of it. And he turns around. But he turns around, levels his blade, ready for it. And you saw briefly this conjured spirit host and this glass knight on the inside of that darkness.
Yeah. Seeing as this knight is made of glass,
yes,
I'm thinking I shoot a ray of frost and freeze it.
That sounds right.
That's why you pay him the big bucks.
That's why you got this.
That's where you got to go. Now, this is an excellent plan. There is a slight complication.
There always is.
There always is. Because the darkness is over it, you can't see into the darkness. Imagine like a big orb of black, big orb of night. You can still try because you knew where the night was, but it affects your accuracy and you roll with disadvantage on the attack because you are effectively blind.
Cool.
So you can still try it. You like, well, I think he was 20 degrees this way, and then but you've got to hope that he hasn't, or this creature hasn't moved.
I'm going to hit something.
You're going to hit something.
Can I do guidance because I'm right next to it?
Unfortunately so, because we're now in a turn-based thing, you can't until your turn. Also, guidance doesn't affect attack rolls, but you do have a spell that does affect attack rolls.
What's my spell?
Bless. That's the one we took. So guidance is for like skills and roleplay.
Yeah.
Damn.
One of these.
You have the greatest spell of all, Lae'zel. Swords. But we'll get into your turn. You have something called Battle Master maneuvers. You can do some very cool weapon tricks and stuff. No, you're
Only that.
But yeah, let's do Gale.
So can I hold back until the bless?
You could do if you think that's what Shadow.
might,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I would like to assume.
Yeah, but I can only
One
do.
would not like to assume.
I can only do one spell, right?
You have your action and casting a spell as your action.
It's
yes.
tricky, isn't it? Because Shield of Faith
is very good as well.
It's really good, and I was like, I was gonna shield Tav because I can see through the dark that
this is magical darkness. So the only one who can see through this darkness is Will.
And he's run away.
He's running away.
Listen, I'm not going to labour the point. No. I feel like Will has done his thing. Let's leave it well alone.
Lost a lot of respect for Will.
You're warning everybody. I've made some darkness. So it's FYI.
Okay, everyone.
I'm not going to deal with it.
So it's Gale's turn. So you can have a little bit of tactical chat of like, oh, can you do this? Can you do that?
I'll give you bless.
All right.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's hold back.
Let's hold back and let's do that.
Bless.
Hashtag bless. Look, you've got it. So Gale, for your action, you're going to hold your action until you get the bless from Shadowheart, and then you're going to try and Ray of Frost the Glass Knight. All right. So we go to Shadowheart next.
Hiya.
Hello.
We are working together, aren't we, Dylan?
We are.
Yeah. So I'm gonna bless you.
Well, go on. So if you want to just read out the spell bless, because it's good for like people at home and everything else. If you read it out to everyone.
Me.
Yeah.
Material, a sprinkling of holy water. So I'm cleric. You bless up to 3 creatures.
So you get Gale, but you can pick 2 more as well.
Right, okay. So we've got.
Neil's making. He's like, pick me.
Right, okay. What about Tav though? Because I'm concerned about Tav.
You could absolutely, but yeah, you can still target Tav as well.
Because they are heading for Tav.
Yeah, and this will give them a bonus to their saving throws and things like that as well.
Yeah. So I think Gale, Tav, and then who else is near me in the firing line?
Well, yeah, you've got Asterion, you've got Lae'zel. This spell has like a range as well, so you can hit any of your allies. You can also include yourself.
Oh!
Game changing. Yeah. An important thing to know with this spell is called a concentration spell. If you take damage, there's a chance that you might lose your focus and that spell will go. So something important to remember. Likewise, if you cast another concentration spell, it overwrites it. All right? Keep that in mind.
And do I do guidance on this one as well?
So guidance is a concentration spell. If you were to cast guidance, you would get rid of the bless. It would overlap the bless.
Oh, we don't want that.
You don't want that, exactly.
That's
You love guidance though, don't you?
Yeah.
You love guidance.
I love guidance.
We all want to use guidance all the time.
Yeah. Bless.
Baldur's
That is
Gate
the point
3
of
has
it.
taught people that guidance is one of the greatest things in
Okay.
All right, so that is your action to cast Bless. Also, what does this look like? Because we've seen you kind of pull the shadowy magic. Is there a different look to this? Is this the same sort of thing?
So I think for Bless, so I'm throwing holy water, right? So I feel like it's a more like outward spell than a
Little super soakers.
Holy super soakers.
holy super soakers.
That would be very bad for you.
No reason.
No reason. No,
Yeah,
no
I feel
reason.
like holy water in this Starion isn't
May not mix very well,
I don't
darling.
want you to
Not so much.
evaporate.
All right.
Yeah.
We've got Gale. You had held a readied action for when you got blessed. So let's do that before anything else, because Charlotte's just blessed you. So you wanted to cast Ray of Frost.
Yes, I do.
On the Glass Knight.
Yep.
And you now have Bless, so you get to add a D4 to the attack roll. So you're going to use one of your cantrips. This is the first time we're going to be seeing an attack cantrip. So cantrips are like spells that you can cast as many times as you want. They don't cast spell slots. And your Ray of Frost one has information on your attack column in the middle of your sheet. You should have Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost, yep.
So what's the bonus that you normally
Plus
get?
5.
So you're going to roll a d20 plus 5 and another d4 because of the bless as well.
Right, so that's 15, 20.
20 and then add the d4. Let's get into good habits of adding out blesses. Yep, that's the run little pyramid.
What's that? 2?
22.
2.
Now remember, this is at disadvantage, so if you're going to roll that d20 again to see if you get a lower result than a 15, because you're at disadvantage, so you roll twice and you take the lowest, because you're currently unable to see the glass knight in the darkness.
Okay.
But that bless is still going to add 2.
Okay. 8.
8. So it would be 8 plus 2 from the bless,
10.
plus 5 because of your attack bonus.
15.
15.
Not bad, not bad.
Might still just be enough. It is. Check the
Yes.
stats.
Thank you.
So you cast him and
Thank you.
flip him off immediately.
Almost imagine this like into this like sphere of darkness. Imagine just a completely opaque Vanta black kind of globe in the middle of this field, and you watch Gale. You're kind of like angling it and just see the trigonometry in your mind, and then. Do you have like an idea of how Gale might channel a ray of frost? You know,
Ray of Frost, I think he would bring it up from the depths. And then just...
yeah, nice. So we kind of get this like freezing beam of cold. So how much damage does Ray of Frost do?
Right. 1d8.
Yep. So that is the little trapezoid kind of this guy.
This little
here.
diamond thing.
Yeah, the little diamond guy. I'm going to tell you a little thing because you were quite right. Ice, glass. This creature has got a trait called is vulnerable to cold damage and maybe other types of damage as well, which means it takes double damage from
Yeah.
So you're going to roll this, and whatever you get, we're going to double it.
You're going to need a bigger boss.
Yeah.
1.
That's a 2. 2 damage.
Going so well.
Well, I feel it's in keeping with our party's vibe.
Yeah.
Doing really well.
So we watch as
D&D, baby.
this like, you know, almost impossible angle, like tracing it without even being able to see it, and we just get this, you know, maybe the ray kind of diminishes as it gets to the end, and it freezes like a piece of the pauldron, kind of frosts up a little bit like a nice Christmas ornament, but sadly doesn't seem to have a huge. Yeah. No, it does strike,
He ends like,
but not too much damage, I'm afraid.